Hello everyone! Welcome to It's Crochet O'Clock. My name is Stephanie and this is our normal Monday evening live chat. It's just a virtual stitching gathering where we all gather around and just crochet or knit or weave or play with yarn or just don't play with anything at all and just chit chat with each other. If this is your first time ever participating in a YouTube live, please remember that you must be logged into your YouTube account in order to participate in the live chat that is going on. If you're not logged in, it's not going to let you participate, and while you're at it, please make sure that you are selecting live chat instead of top chat. If top chat is selected, which is normally the default for a lot of people, then you're going to end up missing comments, and I'm going to respond to something and you didn't see it, and you're going to be lost in the sauce, and that's not going to be fun for you at all. One little disclaimer before we get started is we do have what's known as the Three Musketeers here at It's Crochet O'Clock, otherwise known as Freaky, Anthony, and Sue. They are the comedians of our little band of merry yarn squishers, and if you make a comment and a pun can be made from that comment, they are going to jump all over it. So don't be offended. They're locals here. They do it all the time. It's just in good fun. See who all we have over here in the chat. Lots of people in the chat. Hello everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Not sure who all we have for mods. I know we have DB and we have Ida was going to be here. D cannot be here tonight. That is not my favorite darning needle. I do not think it might be. Yes, it is. But I'm not sure. Oh, Anthony's here. I haven't done nothing yet. Yet. Is Kim here? I'm not certain if Kim is here. Kim is doing homeschooling with her children, and the youngest one needs a little bit more attention, and so she can't moderate and do the homeschooling thing at the same time. So it's been a bit difficult for her. Wherever Ida is. Ida, there she is. See, you will be proud of me. I'm working super hard to make sure that I am getting... No, you shouldn't be proud of me, because there's like 50 squares over here, I think. Probably more than 50, and I haven't woven in any of the ends. Hello from Mexico City! Woohoo! Welcome. I'm sorry, Miss Steph, would you please say it again about top chat? Make sure that you are selecting live chat instead of top chat. If you select, or if it's set at top chat, then you won't see all of the comments coming through, and then I may respond to something. Is Kim homeschooling? Yeah, they're doing distance learning, so her little one is needing a little bit more help and attention than the older ones. And this is right smack dab in the middle of the morning for the Aussies. So it's very difficult. Well, hello, Sue. Whew, how's everybody's weather doing? It is hot here, you guys. It is super hot. I haven't even looked at the temperature today for fear. It's 89 degrees here, y'all. 89. Have mercy. It's not okay. And it's not going to start to cool down until like 11 o'clock tonight. I want to stab the person that decided that swamp coolers were an acceptable alternative to central heating and air. I want to beat that person. It's not okay. Got into an argument when I first moved in here with the maintenance guy, because he's like, oh, you know, this house is just so old. It's just so hard to convert these old houses. You just wouldn't understand, but it's just, you know, it's an old house. I said, listen here, sir. 3 signatories of the Great Declaration of Independence were signed in 3 different houses in my beautiful hometown of Beaufort, South Carolina, all of which are still standing today, and all of which have central heating and air. Don't you give me no mess about this being an old house. Those are old houses, and they're doing just fine. Oh, so cranky. Where's my scissors? Hello, Jen. My kids are watching school TV for the moment, but the senior kids program is starting soon, so I may have to pop out for a while. Anthony says it's 100. Is it 100? It feels like it's 100. I certainly agree. Oh shoot, too late to send kids back to bed. Poor Kim. Yes. It's not okay. It's not okay. I'm melting, y'all. Y'all can't tell it. Hopefully, you can't tell it. But I am. Is everybody's ready for Mama's Days? Mama's Day is coming up on Sunday here in the U.S. Is everybody ready? I hope you are. Instead of crazy pants, we have cranky pants. I am kind of cranky pants. I can't even try to hide it. I don't deal well with not being able to get into real AC. Not at all. It's a bit chilly here. Just put the heater on. Oh, bless you, Sally. Bless you. Just rub it in, why don't you? You tell them don't take no crap off no one. I mean, honestly, like, how stupid do you think I am? This house ain't older than those houses. Good morning, Leanne. Pull your hair up off your neck. I did not put on earrings. I probably should have, though. I should have had the forethought about that. I did not put on earrings. I'm not going to pull my hair up. Good suggestion, though. 104 to 108 until Thursday night. I know that heat wave is just coming right on through, isn't it? And isn't it crazy? Like 2 weeks ago, we had like 7 inches of snow. What kind of sense does that make? I'm the only mom, so I hope my hubby and daughter have something lined up. Aw. It's going to be a bit different. Would earrings help hold the hair up off of your neck? No, it would not. It's just a thing, freaky. It only just made it. Didn't want to get out of my nice warm bed. I hear you. I got out of my nice warm bed many, many hours ago, and my nice cool bed, actually. It was cool. And I didn't want to get out. I still am unhappy that I had to get out. It's not okay. Speaking of that, y'all, first thing yesterday morning, saw a post. Hello, Nyasha. I'm glad to know that you're there, honey. I'm still thinking about you. Saw a post yesterday. Somebody is out there making artwork out of bread, y'all. Like, they're using vegetables and they're making like whole garden scenes and everything on their bread. And I'm like, listen, here I was so proud of myself for getting out of the bed and washing my face. And this woman's over here making art bread. Just when you think that you're doing something good with your life. I started making dishcloths. I used some of my cotton bonbons, excited to get my eco cotton order so that I can make more. Oh, dishcloths are addictive, aren't they? They really are. Hello, Crochet and Kitties from Pennsylvania. Welcome. Oh no, my naked earlobes. Listen, don't poke fun at me. I just sent a box of herbal teas to hubby's mom. Well, y'all would be proud of me because it's only been almost a year. I sent my Aunt Gina and her Mama's Day present. I sent her Yaya's Hugs, finally. That is the Yaya's Hugs that I learned to film with. that was sandstone and fawn. So I sent that to her, and I sent her the Jean Ann that I used, or that I made while I was filming. And I sent her Tim Tams, and I sent her a lovely, lovely card. It's a very, very beautiful card. Just eat the bread. Yeah. Andy said, hi everyone here in Colorado, waiting for the rain to start. You can smell it in the air. Oh, I love that smell. As long as I'm going to stay home and I don't have to go out and drive in it. I love that smell. Leela Harvey is here. She made it. Hello, Leela. I'm weaving in ends because I hate weaving in things. And by the time I get to the end of this project, there's probably going to be a gazillion of these squares, and it'll take me 18 weeks to weave all of them in. So I am weaving. That's what I'm doing. I hope you guys don't mind. It needs to get done. Very much bad. Very, very much bad. Come here. Hello, Miss Beverly. There was something funny that happened in the patron chat yesterday that I wanted to share with you guys, and now I cannot remember. Oh, the bird. It wasn't funny. It was the bird. So, the patrons and I just sat around for like 3 hours yesterday and just crocheted and chatted and had some downtime in a Zoom meeting. And my dog finally had enough of my shenanigans and was like, lady, I have to go outside. So I went to go let him outside, and there was this little bird that had, I guess, fallen out of his nest somewhere and was on the sidewalk behind my back door. And poor little thing, it was so hot, and he was just a panting, and he was there, but I didn't want to touch him because I know that if you touch birds, then the other birds aren't going to play nice with them anymore. But I didn't know what in Sam Hill to do. So I stayed out there with my little Jack Russell because I did not want my little Jack Russell to eat the baby bird. Made sure that my little Jack Russell did his business, got him back in the house, and then went screaming back to the computer to Ida and Lauren, because Ida and Lauren are like the animal people in the patron group. And I was like, what do I do? Oh God. I walked out there with my computer. I'm all bending my laptop over trying to show them the little bird. And Ida and Terry and Lauren all said, just leave it alone. It'll be okay. And I was thinking, all right. But I was very grateful, y'all, because in those instances when I was sitting out there waiting for Jack to do his business so I could bring him back in, all I was thinking was I was going to have to stay up all night, like with a dropper, dropping water or something into this bird's little beak, trying to keep him alive. And I was not looking forward to it. I was not looking forward to it. And you know what? I think that this heat today is my penance for it. This is God's little reminder to me of what hell might begin to feel like, and for me to be kinder to people and all of God's creatures out there. But the baby bird is fine. The baby bird is gone now. When I went back out a couple hours later to take Jack back out, the baby bird had moved from the sidewalk into the grass and was just nesting there. And then a couple hours later, when I went back out again, little baby bird was gone. I looked all over for him, but I could not find him anywhere. So he is gone, and he is okay. So I'm very happy about that. Frantically. Yes, I was frantic. Okay, now I don't know that I would say screaming. I wasn't screaming. In fact, I put my headset back on and I waited for somebody to finish what they were saying before I was like, guys, They did call it a fledgling, Leanne. That was exactly the word that they used, fledgling. I forgot phone didn't alert me. Oh no, Wanda. I'm going to have to start sending you like private Facebook messages whenever we're going to do a Zoom chat. So you can remember. Or I'll ask Terry to send you one. The cat probably had a snack. I don't have a cat. Stop it. He probably hopped back up to his nest. That's the craziest thing ever. Hopping. Oh gosh. Anthony said I was thinking about that too, Freaky. I don't know. If I tried to use an eyedropper to feed a bird, I'd probably drown the poor thing. I don't know. What am I supposed to do? I don't know. I don't know how you take care of birds. I know nothing about it. I didn't know. Alls I knew is that I wasn't prepared to stay up all night worrying about a little baby bird. I said a cat, not the cat. Alright, fine. Fine, so you did. So you did. But the bird is fine. That's what I'm going with anyways. The bird is fine. This is fine. It's all fine. The bird's fine. Why is my nose running? I don't know why. One of my cats broke through a screen window, caught a bird, jumped back in the window, and let it go on our house. My husband chased that bird around for an hour before he got it out of the house. Oh, man. I only know how to give the bird. Sue. Sue. Steph, I received my order from Good Loops and I'm so excited to make a blanket, but now which stitch to use? Hey, the possibilities are endless, honestly. They are. And you have to feed the bird every 2 hours? Worms? Oh my God. What do they do in the wild? Surely their mama doesn't go out and catch worms every 2 hours. I saw the most beautiful bird this morning. I think it was a finch, but it had the most beautiful color of strawberry tangerine. I have lots of fruit trees and pine trees, and it just hopped between them. Aww. Maybe you're allergic to me, Steph? What do you mean, Rebecca? I am confused. Once my husband cut a small hole in the wall, Mama Raccoon moved them back outside. Oh. See, now if it would have been a baby raccoon, I would have known exactly what to do. I grew up raising baby raccoons because the guy that lived next to us was a wildlife officer, and that happens a lot. Raccoons building nests in place where they ought not to be and having babies, and then the mamas get very, very violent, and unfortunately the mamas end up going to raccoon heaven. And he would bring the baby raccoons to us, and we would nurse them up, and they would normally stay only until mating season came along, and then poof, they would be gone. But before that, they acted like dogs and cats. The one that stayed with me the longest, his name was Little Man, and he used to sleep with me, and he was four before he finally took off and left me. Mama birds regurgitate when a baby bird meets. There are things that I do not need to know in this life. Mm-mm. There are things that I am okay with being ignorant about. Truly, I am. Ugh. Ugh. It's not okay. Okay. I'm so proud of myself. This is square number 4. We had a bird fly into the house one day, and I had to try and catch it with a tea towel before the cat got to it. I managed to do it. Way to go, Sally. I would probably just scream and run around with my arms flailing, if we're being honest. I mean, I'm that person. So as long as you don't try bringing pre-chewed food up, o'clock, you're good. Ugh, freaky. Ugh. Jeez, freaky. Oh man. We were moving on. Where are we moving on to? Robins will feed babies that have fallen onto the ground. That's what Ida told me yesterday. Ida was telling me that some mamas will continue to take care of the babies even if they've fallen down onto the ground. I was ever so grateful when they said, no, just leave it. Okay, just leaving it. Not gonna feel guilty at all. Just gonna leave it. Do I have any more solids of those? Yes. Yes, I do. I thought you knew to read silently before reading out loud. Listen, Freaky, I'm not a perfect person, okay? Sometimes I forget. I would have had hubby do it, but he was in bed sick with kidney stones. Ooh. I had a bat fly in from the chimney. That was a fun night. Lord. Oof. My coworker was just telling me that his cousin had a hummingbird fly into their house. Can you imagine trying to chase down a hummingbird? Oh, Anthony. I had a bird fly in front of me and wanted to take a ride, and then he took a nap. Anthony. Did she give the warning tonight? Yes, I gave the warnings tonight. Although, they should have come with a heftier disclaimer, I guess. Mercy. Oof. You guys, did you guys see that Bonnie Barker released her Bon Bon blanket today? Isn't it glorious? I mean, the pattern has been out for a couple days. You can get her pattern, the written pattern for it on Lovecrafts. But part 1 of the 2-part tutorial series for it went live on YouTube today. Oh, come on, will you work with me? So excited about it. I love that blanket, it's gorgeous. And what else? Oh, Jean Ann came out yesterday, and then on Friday, Pia from Stitches and Scraps released a beautiful knitted shawl in the merino. It was a busy weekend for Good Loops, you guys. Speaking of wild animals, we had a family of possums hanging out in the rafters at our wedding reception many moons ago. Aww. Maybe you invaded their house. I'd rather open windows and doors and let the hummingbird let itself out, right? Just wait for it to find its way out. I just said, don't make me turn this chat around. She's using her mama voice all, in case you could not catch that by the several exclamation points that were behind it. That's her mama voice. I don't know who, but somebody referred to my mail as crap on Facebook unless they read my post wrong. What? Somebody called your knit crate crap? Is that what you're talking about? Your knit crate post? Huh. Stephanie's trying to turn it around. I'm trying desperately, but everybody just keeps dragging me back down the rabbit hole. Come. There we go. It was in a barn. See? You were in its house. You were the intruder. Oh, come on, get in there. Lord, I hate weaving in ends. I need a magic wand. Oh, I guess Kim was here. Bye, Kim. She just sent a message to Mod Chat. I didn't even realize. She must have been lurking, listening, but not able to actually moderate. Ooh. Where is that? Whew. All right, just a little fan for just a second. Just a second. It's gonna be okay. This is fine. This is all fine. We're gonna make it. These lights, you guys. These lights are no joke. Whew. Aussie possums are different than North American possums. Are they really? I'm gonna have to look at the differences. Where is he? Oh, I finally received my March knit crate and I loved it. Oh, it is. It's a beautiful yarn. It's a beautiful yarn. And all of that stellina that's in it, it's just gorgeous. I'm so bummed that it has to have nylon in it. I'm incredibly bummed. Hello, naughty little skein. Super chat. Yeah, I wish Google would. I sure do wish Google would. Weave in my ends for me. Wouldn't that be nice? Ruth is watching the ads. Thank you for watching the ads, Ruth. I appreciate you greatly. Aussie possums are very different. I'll have to look that up. The only thing they have the same is that they have pouches. Well, I know that possum yarn is a big thing in New Zealand. It's a big thing in New Zealand. There we go. Maybe I do need to look up the actual animal, because I've always kind of went when they talk about the possum yarn, they're proud of their possum yarn, and then I think of a possum, and I'm like, really? Maybe I need to look at it. I think Maxine at some point was going to send me some possum yarn, but then, yeah, no, I don't think she ever sent me possum yarn. I do have some yarn that's spun and hand dyed in New Zealand from her, but I don't think it's possum. I think it's merino. Aussie possums say good day, mate. North America possums say yo, what's up? I don't like weaving in ends at all. Next to actually writing patterns, it's my least favorite part of the entire crochet process, weaving in the ends. I have a possum yarn jumper. Do you really? And they're both called possums. Something else in common. Look, looky there. Same possum, New Zealand and Aussie. They are happy to get rid of the possums. Really? See here, like we're all trying to save the possums, and the Aussies and the Kiwis are wanting to get rid of the possums. And we're over here going, hey, don't kill the possums. Possum yarn jumper sounds like an insult. It kind of does, don't it? Australian possums look cute and cuddly. American possums look like they had a really bad Monday. The March crate was baby alpaca. Sorry. Wow, Sally, you just got your March. Oh. Oh, Sally, I hope I didn't ruin something for you for your April. I'm so sorry, Sally. If I did, I apologize greatly. I was not thinking. It's already May, y'all. It's May the 4th. May the 4th be with you always. Only the Kiwis want to get rid. They are a pest there. Lots of people here don't like possums either, but they do, they're very good with keeping the tick population down, which is bad because ticks carry lots of diseases. And folks is killing them, and we need them to eat the little bugs. I sure do wish they would eat some other bugs. But listen, I'll take what I can get. New Zealand has more flightless native birds. And also with you. See? It's Nerd Day, you guys. It's International Nerd Day. I binged Star Wars this evening and this afternoon. Not me. I haven't turned on my TV at all today. Come on. Possums eat ticks. I love possums. Me too. Eat all the ticks. Have any of you tried the Kiviot yarn from Alaska? Yeah. No, I haven't. I have not, because that is richer than my blood. Kiviot, I have touched it, I have felt of it, and I have decided that it must be what the clouds in heaven feel like, but it is far, far, far too expensive for my pocketbook. I am now the queen multitasker. Held a virtual book club meeting while listening to this podcast. Joe. See, that's hardcore. That's hardcore right there. All of y'all need to be more like Joe, okay? No matter what, Monday Night Live Craft and Chat, it's a thing. You will be present. You have no excuse. This one over here is hosting a virtual book club over there, and she's still here. Come here. If it's more than $10 before shipping, I can't afford it. It's way more expensive. Way more expensive. Kiviat comes from the undercoat of a muskox, and there's not very many of them left in the world, period. So that helps with the price. But then the other thing that helps with the price is it only gets combed out of their coat once a year. That's it. So what they get is what they get. It is incredibly soft, but it's also incredibly expensive. I just made a loaf of banana bread while watching. See? No excuse not to be here. I'll have to ask my bestie to do. That's a real good bestie if she's going to bring you Kiviat. Just letting you know, that's a real good bestie, and you better bake her like a cake every week for the rest of the year if she brings you Kiviat, because it's crazy expensive. And I mean crazy expensive, guys. Yeah. For very small amounts, it's like $70 to $150 for very small amounts of it. Insanely expensive. I had to Google the Aussie possum. They are adorable. Nothing like our ugly possums. I don't think our possums are ugly, y'all. I just don't. John, I'm not reading that. I am not reading. You're gonna end up like you're gonna end up being the D'Artagnan of the Three Musketeers if you keep that mess up. Oh, I'm not reading that. But yes. Yes. You are weaving in ends as you go. Not really, Joe. Not really, because look at all of them. Not really. Ugh. Yeah, but she would buy it and then I would make something out of it for her. Well, you're very kind. You certainly are. Our possums have great personalities. I think they do too. I don't have a problem with possums at all. Not one little bit. Oh. John should be in the disclaimer, not me. I'm innocent. You lie like a dirty rug too, Sue. Jesus heard that. Just so you know, Jesus heard that. Oh, I got my order from Moore's on Saturday. Ordered it for my birthday on the 14th of April. And you got it that quick? Holy cow. You know, I have ordered from Moore's exactly 2 times. 2 times. Do you want to know why? The first time was because I was ignorant. And I was like, woo, sale! Buy all the things. So I bought all of the things. And it took 3 months to get to me. With no tracking. With no tracking at all. So then I got mad at them. And I did not buy for them for quite some time. Well, then they had was it another sale? No, I needed something, and I couldn't get it anywhere else because it was sold out everywhere else. And I was like, listen, I'm not giving my money to those people. I'm just not doing it. But I got desperate, and everybody was like, oh, they've done so much better. They've revamped all of their customer service. Their shipping, the way that they're doing their shipping, they have a whole new crew of people. Just give it a shot. Just give it a shot. Took 3 months to get that order. I live in New Mexico, not Zimbabwe. There is no reason for yarn to take 3 months to get to me. None. I was fit to be tied. So I am really, really happy that you placed an order with Daramore's and got it in 2 weeks. Really am. And I'm shocked. Quite honestly. Shocked. They will never get another dime of my money ever again. I blessed myself and said, "Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned," as I hit send. See? At least you know. At least you know. Come here. I just got my Daramore's order today, and I ordered it on April 20th. I was expecting it to come at the end of the month. Wow. I mean, color me surprised, y'all. I mean, I'm happy for you guys. I'm very, very happy for you guys. But they did me in. DB's laughing at Sue. I ordered once from them. Only once. See? See? I'm with you, Joe. I'm with you. Y'all are some brave people. Maybe all of us are the old school ones that had just had enough, that had gotten wronged before actual changes were made, not before the fake changes that they were saying were made. And maybe we just got burnt too harshly, because they'll never get another dime of my money. Ever. And I never encourage anybody. In fact, I just, in the New Zealand group, the New Zealand Facebook group that my Kiwi bestie manages, or she's the admin for, they were talking about she needed some style craft, but she needed copious amounts of it. And somebody suggested Daramore's, and I was like, listen, you're better off waiting for Wool Warehouse to open back up to international shipping. You'll get it quicker. Hey, Gabby. I can't finish my corner to corner. Oh. I've always heard they take a really long time, but it was the only place I could get the yarn I needed. I think that's what happened to me the second time I was forced to use them too. I understand. Who took 3 months? Daramore's. Both times. Both times I ordered from them. I'm all about customer service. It is the deal breaker for me. Yeah, they had horrible customer service. Horrible customer service. I was not happy at all. Then I was like, y'all know I got a YouTube channel, right? I'm going to tell folks about this. I'm going to tell them all. Because this is ridiculous. But that was forever ago. It was forever ago. Like, maybe 3 years ago now, the last time I ordered from them. Seen loads of stripes at Walmart. Not sure if it was Red Heart, though sadly I could not find the yarn I needed. Aw. I have gotten so spoiled. I've turned into one of those people. I used to, even though I've never been a big fan of Red Heart, I still would go over and look at the yarn. Every time I went into Walmart, I would still go over and look at the yarn. I can't tell you the last time I went to the yarn aisle in Walmart. What's in your cup tonight? Sweet tea. Some very cool sweet tea. Dum, dum, dum. I hear more tea than air. Freaky. Dee would know when it was. Where is Queen Dee tonight? She is taking care of some family stuff this evening. She called off. I think I may sneeze. I'm fighting it, but I think I may sneeze. Whew. We are waiting to see if Crochet, that's Nurturing Fibers, Crochet owns Nurturing Fibers. We're waiting to see if Crochet falls under the being able to go back to work because she exports all of her, well, not all of it, but the vast majority of her product, and exports were supposed to be for them like on level 4 or level 3 or something like that. But even if you are like allowed to, you can't just open for business. You have to apply for a permit. So they've got to go through that whole process before they can start shipping to us. I'm trying to put in, like I keep forgetting things, and I'm like, oh yeah, make sure this is in there, and oh yeah, make sure this is in there. Hello, Christine. Welcome. Cream soda. Ooh. John, have you tried the new Dr. Pepper cream? What is it? Is it vanilla Dr. Pepper? I think that's what it is. Vanilla Dr. Pepper. I ordered from them in February, and after 7 weeks, I still haven't gotten my order. They decided that it was lost and wanted to reshape it. I said, no, thank you. Just refund my money. And that's the thing. They won't even talk to you until it's that far gone. They won't even talk to you. They refuse to talk to you. And they never send anything with tracking, so they have no idea where your package is. Huh. No, I'm not okay with it. I'm not okay with that at all. Not saying that Jennifer and I are perfect, because we're not. We have definitely had our issues. We sent... It's kind of funny because I know that you guys were all involved with this. We, Kelly, myself, and Aunt Jean Ann all got together and we all got magnets and sent them to Maddie along with vanilla wafers because Maddie was collecting magnets from all over the place. Maddie is Kim's son. It went all the way to Australia, then came all the way back to the US, went all the way to Australia again, then came all the way back to the US, and then went back over a third time and finally made it to Kim. Well, we had that happen once with one of our orders, and there's nothing that we can do about it. And I felt so horrible for that woman over there in Australia just waiting on her yarn, and you can't tell her anything because it's coming there. I have no idea why Australia returns things at random, but they do. Send them all the way back across the oceans. It's cream soda and Dr. Pepper. It is. It's unpopular opinion. I don't like Dr. Pepper. You need to log out this chat right now. I'm joking. I'm joking, but go. No, I'm joking. That's the first time I've ever heard a woman say that she's not perfect. Jesus heard you, Anthony. Jesus heard you. What was I saying? Anywho, I've had that happen. I have had an order go all the way to California and then come back to me, go all the way back to California again, come back to me, because, granted, it wasn't our fault. The customer that time had given us a street address that didn't actually have U.S. Postal delivery there. So you actually had to send it to a P.O. box. So it was just... that situation was crazy. Everybody has their issues, but we do not treat people the way that they treat people. Ever. I don't like any Dr. Pepper. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Ooh. Aunt Ida said she will time you out, Anthony. And it will be a well-deserved timed out for lying like that. So that was a fib. That was a flat-out fib. Can't believe that there's so many people in here that don't like Dr. Pepper. It's like I don't even know you. It's weird. I mean, you know, they are your taste buds, but still, it's just weird. Come on, get in there. Well, hey, Steph. There goes another moderator. They're out in force tonight, Steph. So be vigilant. Oh, come on. Whew. Y'all, it's not even that I go to the crafting stores very often, because I do not very often, if I'm being honest. But just knowing that I can't if I wanna. Does your phone keep going off? Yes, why? Is it casting a funky light across my face? Dr. Pepper is different. Yeah, I don't like Pepsi. I do not care for Pepsi at all. It tastes like flat Coke to me. I loved Dr. Pepper until ER said it was why I got kidney stones at 26. Ugh. Yeah, see, I just can't do it. I mean, that's a fib. I can, because I give up soda whenever I'm trying my best to be as strict as I can be keto. I do try. Why did I do multiple color squares? Honestly, all these ends. Sue, that's between you and Jesus, not me. And you better keep your mouth under control, because, listen, I'm not saying that it's the reason. I'm just saying that we didn't have a worldwide pandemic going on before Popeyes decided to encroach on the Lord's chicken. I'm just saying, that wasn't a thing. Just throwing that out there. I love the cherry Dr. Pepper too, Wanda. The cherry Dr. Pepper is my favorite. Dr. Pepper's not really sold that much in New Zealand. I think they have a little of it in the international aisle at the supermarkets. Oof. Bless your heart. Dr. Pepper's good stuff. Ah, Latasha said, I used to like Dr. Pepper, but as I have gotten older, it started to taste like medicine. Oh, those taste buds are rebelling on you. Stop, stop, stop. Let me in. Let me in. Yeah, soda's got lots and lots of sugar in them. They do. Hey, Tammy. How do, lady? Could you? No, I can't. I'm sorry. It's so unique. I could not explain the taste of it. I'm a fan of wild. I don't like any Pepsis. None. People of work make fun at me because I have a soda stream in the office to make sparkling water. It feels like I'm having a treat. I'm not a fan of sparkling water either. Or seltzer water. Ugh. I have no idea how to describe the taste of Dr. Pepper, Sally. See, I have no idea how you'd even begin. Like Coke with Fireball. Fireball is cinnamon. Dr. Pepper is... what is? I don't like Dr. Pepper, cilantro, or the New York Yankees. Are you one of those people that cilantro tastes like soap to them? My Aunt Jean Ann, bless her heart, she's a soapy. On a dare for my son, I gave up all soda for 1 month and lost 15 pounds. I only have it on occasion. For me, it's not so much soda that I have to give up, it's the sweet tea, which I have recently fallen back into. A spicy cherry Coke. It tastes like sadness. John, now you stop it. Just because your taste buds are stunted doesn't mean that you have to scare everybody else off. Do you have a Whataburger out there? No, I am in New Mexico, not Texas. There's Whataburger in Lubbock, though, which is 2 hours away. I love cilantro too, Crochet Nana. I'm not a soapy. I love it. The more cilantro, the better. I love it. I haven't even had a cherry Coke. Sally, it's like every time we get into conversations like this, I just feel like your whole life is being neglected, honey. We need to try and send you a care package. I refuse to give up my sweet tea. See, sweet tea's got just as much sugar in it, you know. It does. It all goes straight to my thighs. I really like cherry vanilla Pepsi. Oof. I can only drink Coke if it comes from a soda fountain. You know, not all sodas are created equally, and they all taste different. Even if it's like from a glass bottle to a plastic bottle, fountain drinks, they all taste different. Whataburger has a Dr. Pepper milkshake right now. Well, I mean, listen, next Sunday is Mother's Day, so I do need to let the patrons do... No, I gotta do inventory. I can't drive to Lubbock. Darn it. Darn it. It's really good with Captain Morgan. You know what I miss? Captain Morgan Silver Spiced Rum. They don't make it anymore, I don't think. I make my own sweet tea with less sugar. I make my own sweet tea too. I'm from Georgia, and I'm a Coke girl. Sweet tea with peach schnapps. Oh, see, now you're getting into the good stuff. Unsweet tea with Captain Morgan. That stuff. Because Captain Morgan is so sweet, if you put it in sweet tea, you won't be able to drink it. It'll taste like cough medicine. Now, I have not drank in years, but that stuff is so yummy that it's one of those things that sneaks up on you. You'll be sitting there laughing, having a good time, go stand up and fall right back over. I could give up soda and tea as long as I can still have coffee. Hope, I'm probably with you. I'm probably with you. I mean, I would not be happy about it, but I would suck it up. But I will not give up coffee. Don't nobody want me to give up coffee. I haven't had a Coke of any kind in about 20 years. Oof. Oof. Speaking of something that you haven't had in 20 years, you guys, a girlfriend of mine that was in the Marine Corps and she was stationed in my hometown, and when she got PCS'd away, we always stayed in contact, and whenever she would come back into town, we would always spend time with each other, and she just retired from the Marine Corps, and she actually moved back to home for me. And she saw me fussing yesterday because y'all know I've been craving some shrimp and grits. I have been craving some shrimp and grits. And yesterday, after I saw the beautiful garden scene breads, here comes Mr. Steve Brown. Mr. Steve Brown was the caterer in town, the fancy caterer in town, in my hometown. And if you were having an event and you did not have Mr. Steve Brown catering your event, then your event just, was not worth it. It just wasn't. He was that guy, okay? Now, he has since retired, but ever since the pandemic started, his, what are you? Oh, his daughter has talked him into making some of his more famous recipes and doing them over Facebook Live. So he spends like an hour on Facebook Live and he's cooking up his recipes and teaching you how to cook them like he does. Well, yesterday, bless his heart, he did not know that I was dying for it. He made shrimp and grits, y'all. Now, 2 weeks ago, I almost broke down, and if I was walking through my grocery store and they would have had any grits besides those stupid microwavable instant grits, I probably would have broken down, and I would have spent way too much on frozen, month-old Gulf shrimp, and I probably would have sucked it up. But they don't even sell the proper grits here. So that saved me. That was the Lord telling me to sit back down. My girlfriend is now engaged to a shrimper. And he comes in just a couple days, because shrimping season started a couple weeks ago. He's coming back so they can drop off their load and go back out again. And she said, hey, you want me to overnight you some shrimp and some proper grits? I've got to see if I can find some dry ice, but I'm going to get answers for you. Patrons, just so you know, you seriously might just end up spending a couple hours cooking with me, because if she sends me some shrimp and grits, we gonna make some shrimp and grits. Everybody's gonna be drunk after this live. No! No, no, no. It's fine, it's fine. Poor Stephanie doesn't have the proper grits. Well, I mean, it's nothing but those stupid microwave grits. If they got dry ice, how come we don't have dry water? That's an amazing friend. I know she is. But, we've been friends for like 20 years. We've been friends for a really, 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 really long time. I do not do nuked grits, right? It's just ridiculous. I got a jar of dehydrated water once. I didn't know what to add to it. I don't know what I'm going to do with y'all. None of y'all. Asking, you shall receive. Listen, at this point, I might be getting to get so desperate. Like, people are going to ask me 10 years from now, what'd you spend your stimulus money on? Shrimp and grits. I distinctly remember shrimp and grits. Hey, that's not fair. I've wanted shrimp and grits since you started talking about it. Well, you're closer to being able to get it than I am. I mean, seriously. At least where you are, you can get decent Atlantic shrimp. At least where you are, you can get grits in the grocery store. I'm behaving. I don't know why nobody else is. Somebody has to. Anthony, have you ever even tried grits? Like proper grits? Made by somebody who actually knows what they're doing? Or have you just decided that grits are nasty? I mean, honestly. Because lots of people say that grits are nasty, but you have to keep in mind that all of the stinking directions on the back of grits tell you to do 1 part grits to 4 parts water. What it should say is 1 part grits to 4 parts liquid, because anybody that makes their grits with water is just not proper Southern. That's not how you make grits. You make them with stock and cream. If you make them with just water, they're disgusting. They have no flavor, and I don't care how many seasonings or spices you throw in them, it's just not going to take it on. You have to make them with stock and cream. I'm not closer, I'm in Vegas. Oh, I'm so sorry, Tammy. Okay, well, listen, we're in this together, okay? We're in this together. And, you know, when the restaurants open back up, at least you have a better chance of maybe finding something. You know, you should email Guy Frary. That's what you should do. Because he knows so many people in Vegas. I'll bet you there's somebody in Vegas that's making decent shrimp and grits in a restaurant whenever everything opens back up. I'll bet you, I'll bet you, I'll bet you. That's paste. No, it's not paste. See, Jo knows how to make her. She knows how to make grits. I had army grits. They're great with you. No, John. No. It's not. No. No, freaky. Sue said, I'm from the Northeast and I love grits, and I agree. No water for grits. I know. It's just, ugh. Ugh. Good night, Jo. Have a great week. I have an itch on my back. Oh. With water, it's a paste. Oh, yes. Ugh. Oh, Jo's from Baton Rouge. See? She knows. She knows. Our restaurant's open today, but they are limiting people at a table. I'm not going out to eat at any restaurants anytime soon. No, sir. I'm not dying in New Mexico. It's not going to happen. Oh, I need his email address now. I mean, Tammy, really, with all of the restaurants and all of the people that are in Vegas, like, you can literally find anything in Vegas. Somebody somewhere is making decent shrimp and grits. Doesn't Emerald have a restaurant in Vegas? Emerald makes decent grits. He used to have a restaurant in Vegas, didn't he? I've got to pick up some moo juice. Oh. We are on week 7 or 8 of this lockdown. Just think, This is going to be one of those things that we're going to be able to tell stories about to grandbabies or great-grandbabies. We're going to be able to tell stories about this. Truly. You don't know suffering. Emerald is from my hometown. But he does make decent grits. Bless his heart for being a Yankee. He makes decent grits. Yes, Ida, it has. But now that you've said it again. Whew. But you know what? Like, we're past the hottest part of the day. The hottest part of the day is from like 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. here. And it's now almost a quarter after 7. So we're past the hottest part of the day and we're on the downhill turn. Yeah, he has 3. See, I'm pretty sure that he might... Stories of Crochet Nana working from home and crocheting every spare second while not leaving home. I still order pickup service instead of eating in. I think through this whole thing I have sucked it up twice and went and got like drive-through food. I think twice. Ooh. I need a blocking board. Y'all, I'm thinking about ordering me a one of those peg boards. Do any of you guys have them? If you do, somebody start a thread in the It's Crochet O'Clock Facebook group for me. Because I want to order one of those wooden blocking peggy thingies. Oh, what are they called? I have my blocking mat with my blocking pins and all of that, but I want one with the little dowels in it so I can put like my granny squares on and get them blocking. Hey Google, play Don't Worry, Be Happy. Best grits I ever had besides mine are from the Coffee Cup restaurant here in Pensacola. They also do Nassau grits, which are yummy. Well, listen, when it comes to restaurants around here, I'll be honest, I'm not terribly fond of the cooking that's around here, and most of the restaurants and the people around here only know one seasoning, the green chili seasoning. The green chili, the Hatch green chili. That's it. So I'm not very fond of restaurants around here to begin with. That's why I get so excited whenever, not because I'm just a fatty, but because I love decent food. So whenever I travel, I get super excited for real food. A blocking square, yeah, a blocking board. I don't want a blocking mat. I want a blocking board that has the pegs in it, the dowels in it, so you can stack like 10 squares up at the same time and make them all the same size. So glad I don't have Google set up for voice commands. Mine started playing the song, see? Yay. Hi, Daigo. Come on. Thanks, Steph. Now I'm listening to Don't Worry, Be Happy. I'm turning Google. Oh, you guys. Emerald has shrimp and grits at his New Orleans Fish House restaurant. See, that's what I'm saying. Maybe at one of his restaurants in Vegas, he'll have he'll have shrimp and grits there. My Google is just not safe here. Well, I mean, at least I give you smiles, you know? Something like this. Ida, will you send it to me in the moderator chat? Because I can't click on that on my computer. I've got Alexa, Google doesn't speak Yankee. There we go. Yeah, kind of like that. Lord Jesus, that's $110 for an 8-inch block. $160? Have mercy. I can buy a decent drill and a piece of wood for way less than that, can't I? I mean, like, I've never bought a drill before. We buy that type of board and timber pegs at our hardware stores here in Australia. It's quite inexpensive. Well, listen, tears always happen around me whenever I pick up a screwdriver. There is no way that I could actually, like, saw something. How did I not think of that? I just always know that you can't get proper grits in the West. Well, I mean, you're in a major city, honey. You're in a major city. There's lots of great restaurants there. There's lots of good eating in Vegas. You're bound to have somebody there somewhere. If I were you, I would just open up Google Maps and scroll in real close. And if you hover over the restaurants, if you hover over the restaurants, their websites will pop up there, and I would just go through them, look at their menus till I found shrimp and grits. Just buy yourself some pegboard dowels and wood glue and make your own. Oh, Terry, were you not present when I was putting together my photo box 2 weekends ago? I'm not crafty, honey. I am not a woman that cannot admit her faults and her weaknesses. I am not handy that way. I'm just not. Why is this tail so short? All the sewing it does is what I'm... Ugh. Then you have to get the correct measurement. So much, guys. See, this is why they're $150 for people like me. It's exactly why they're $150. Like, Terry, weren't you the one yelling at me of where to put when I was putting my carpet cleaner together? Weren't you the one that was yelling at me of where I needed to put the hooja bib thing because I couldn't figure it out for like 10 minutes? I mean, what more proof do you need? Come on. They have no proper upbringing. Bless their hearts. Bless their hearts. They just don't know any better. Why did I cut that so short? Have mercy. Vicky has been compared to a chainsaw when sleeping. They're having a conversation about snoring in the chat. I don't know how we got to snoring from the conversation that we were having, but somehow that's where we've gotten. I would never yell at you. I was laughing. Yes. Uh-huh. It goes on the front. I'm looking at the front. I don't see. Oh. Oh. Okay. It was definitely one of those moments. How many people does it take to put a carpet cleaner together? What was there, like 8 of us in chat that day? Lord Jesus. Lord have mercy. Most people go with the blocking mats and T-pins for versatility. Hi, Kirby. Yes, I know. I already have blocking mats. And I already have pins. But I want the dowels for when I'm making blocks. So I can put them all on there and have them all be the same size and all just stacked right there on top of each other and me not have to worry about it. I want one. I'm more a shrimp and cocktail sauce guy. Listen, I'm a shrimp with anything gal. Atlantic shrimp, that is. Not no Gulf shrimp. Even before the pandemic, there was no good sound sit-down restaurants in Erie, PA. It's always been years and years and years since I've been to Erie. Like 20, 24, 25 years since I've been to Erie. I don't even remember where I ate there. Bless your heart. But listen, you're just a hop, skip, and a jump away from Pittsburgh, honey. There's Permane Brothers. There's Permane Brothers. Come here, get in there. 8 for a carpet cleaner, 20 for a light bulb. Seems it would be cheaper to have a friend make the pegboard and pay them than pay the prices I saw plus shipping and handling, right? That's what I'm saying. I could go buy some nice wood, I think, and find somebody that likes to make things like that as a hobby. Just crochet them all the same size, no pegs needed. John, a must block. A must block. And I will thank you not to judge me for it, but I must. Make and Do crew had a tutorial on how to make your own. No electrical equipment required, I don't think. Granny square blocking board. There were several under 50. Some are 25. I will look. I shall look. That's harder than it sounds. It is actually harder than it sounds. You gotta whip them into shape. You gotta beat them into shape. Granddaughter wanted shrimp the other day, so I bought some for her. Atlantic shrimp, no less. Rub it in, Ruth. Rub it in. Hope he's trying to earn himself a disclaimer, is what he's trying to do. Well, hello, Miss Fiberfloozy. I was wondering if I was going to see you. Permane Brothers. Permane Brothers is good stuff, y'all. I think she used a thick foam board and some dowels. I will make one for you and mail it to you. I am a woman that comes with my own power tools. Why is there a stitch marker there? Does anybody remember why I put a stitch marker there? I don't know. I do not know. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. Ugh. Whose idea was it for me to make a granny square blanket? Whose idea was this? Go to Home Depot, get pegboard and dowels to fit holes. Have them to cut them to the right size and length you want. Will Home Depot cut them for you? Is that a thing? Are there too many double crochets in that stitch? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Nope. I do not know. Steph needs a remember all like Neville. I do. I do have one. It's kind of like moderators. There's my Aunt Jean Ann. I love you too. Because you needed to remember that stitch for some reason. Well, obviously I needed to remember that stitch for some reason. Yes, they will cut it for you. I did not know that. Oh, Fiber Floozy got to go to the chiropractor for the first time in months. Yeah. All the power tools in my house belong to me. Huh. I will see. I mean, maybe. Home Depot will do 2 cuts per piece of wood for free. Huh. Who knew? Come here. I just hope they're not backed up. Frankie. So I will be starting the blanket today, but I am guessing I will need more lush. What blanket? I have failed in your training. Why do you say you have failed in my training? What have I done? Well, they cut PVC pipe too. I don't know. I didn't even know that they would cut wood. I didn't even know that that was a thing. Ugh. Why? You know what? You just gonna go right there. We just gonna stop you right there because I'm tired of your shenanigans. You maybe told her this, but she didn't need that information at the time and just disregarded it. Yeah, I'm not one of those women that's you know, all like, it's a big deal when I use a screwdriver and it doesn't end in tears. It's only happened a couple times in my life, okay? I'm not that woman. I'm just not. Never going to be. I work very hard to be able to pay people to do those types of things. I don't even know how to check my own oil. I do not change tires. I do not cut grass. I do not do things like that. I just do not. I work very hard and I stimulate the economy and pay somebody else to do it. Cuts at Home Depot is basic knowledge. I'm sure for people that go purchase wood. I've never purchased wood in my life because I don't do things like that. The Bonnie Babe Bonbon blanket. Oh, you're making it in Lush? Hope said I found the blade I need to make the fleece blanket with crochet edge. Oh, yeah. Nice. Oh, now I know why my nose is running. Because I have this fan up here. It's the same reason why my eyes are watering. Now it makes sense. It's only taken me an hour and a half to figure out why I'm having such issues. Hope, don't take him seriously. He's pulling your chain. He knows exactly what you're talking about because he watched me make a fool of myself here one morning trying to show everybody how to use the daggum thing. Freaky knows exactly what you're talking about. He's pulling your leg. Speaking of which, I don't know where I put mine. That sucker was brand new. I don't know where I put it. You need to stop or we will know that Uncle Roger will be teaching you. No. I stimulate the economy. I'm wanting to make a nitty naughty and Dad now lives 2 counties over. Oh. Come on. You do like my haircut? I took a little bit too much off, but thank you. It'll grow back. Oh my goodness, the banana bread is almost done. The house smells amazing. Bless your heart, I could not entertain the idea of turning on the oven right now, but I bet you it does smell amazing. Banana bread is fabulous. Come here. How many did I get done? Oh, I still got plenty of time. My fingers are tired of weaving in ends, you guys. I'm not even halfway through them. Not even thinking about it. If I'm not mistaken, I have Eco Bamboo and Eco Fusion. Ooh! Let me see if I can see what you... I don't know. I think it's been too many orders ago. I'm not going to be able to see it on my app. But I'm excited for you. It's a beautiful blanket. It's a beautiful blanket. Come on. So I have 4 total of those and 24 bonbons. Oh, wow. Please do tell what's a nitty naughty. A nitty naughty is... It's a little tool. Lots of people make them. It kind of looks like PVC pipe, but it's used for winding skeins of yarn, for making skeins of yarn. I do not own one because I'm the worst skein maker ever. I watched a mosaic crochet tutorial. I want to try that. Stephanie's Nightmare, 2 ends for each row. No, honey, no. Mosaic crochet, no. No, 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 that's not how it works. You make double borders and you just knot them off and then you squish them in between a double border. You have to be smarter. We do not weave in for mosaic. No. Come on. Would you like me to send my monsters for a visit? They weave in ends. It's too hot, honey. It's too hot. Keep your babies at home in central heat and air. Otherwise, yes. I'm currently weaving in ends of the Be Happy blanket that was put in timeout. Mine's been in timeout for what, 9 months now? 8 months? Something like that. One of these days. All of my ends are woven in. All of my pieces are sitting over there. They're all woven in. I just gotta stitch them together and do the border. I watched a video the other day where they used their thumb to wind her yarn into a cake. That is how Nurturing Fibers is wound. And you should watch Carlay, who's the owner of Nurturing Fibers. You should watch her wind a ball of yarn into, well, wind yarn into a cake in her hand. And she does it with her thumb too. It's the craziest thing, but it's awesome. I did mosaic, no border. I knotted the ends to make a fringe. Yep, that's the other thing. You can wind them together and it'll make a thick fringe. Sounds like there you are. Stephanie doesn't realize that they are used to the Texas heat. But I have a swamp cooler. I don't have central heat and air. I ordered a cotton kit, waiting for it to arrive. Oh, Vicky, didn't you do that last week? Let's see, where's your order? Ah, stop it. I'm looking, Vicky. I'm looking. Lord. When did you order? Looking, looking. I don't see your name on here, Vicky. Her style of teaching is awesome. Too many tutorial people are dry and stiff. Tenna has a good time. She does. Tenna's an awesome, awesome person. I love Tenna to pieces. Okay, so I need 17 skeins total, and I have 4 plus the bonbons. So, are you talking about for the bonbon blanket? You need 42 bonbons because one bonbon will make a square. If you're doing Bonnie's blanket, one bonbon will make a square, and there's 42 squares. And then you need 5 either Eco Cotton, Eco Bamboo, or Eco Fusion, whatever the bonbons are that you're using. I don't know which ones you're going to use. You'll need 5 regular balls for Bonnie's blanket, if that's what we're talking about. Thank you, Ida. Oh, is this the front or the back? Yay! Only 2 ends. Woo! Hallelujah. Did you get more vanilla? In what, in cotton and infusion? No. South Africa's not open up yet, but I still do have vanilla in bamboo. And I have vanilla in Lush. But Lush is a fingering weight, so that's not going to help you. Come here. Florida's hot like New Mexico and humid. I know it is, but you know what? Central heating and air. Freaky, be nice. It's a new person asking a question. Be nice. Be helpful. Be kind. Banana bread is out of the oven. I don't know if I can wait for it to cool off. Who can? You never can. Throw some butter on it and just go. Don't burn your mouth. It'll be okay. This is fine. This is all fine. Just go for it. Listen, if I can eat fried green tomatoes straight out the frying pan, she can eat some banana bread straight out the oven. Does bamboo have the same stretch in it? I like my acrylic stretch. I don't like how stiff cotton is. Bamboo has a lot of give, but the problem with, it has a very, very beautiful drape to it. But the problem is with garments, you can't make garments from bamboo, just 100% bamboo, because it grows. Like you'll make a dress and then throw it on in the morning, and by the time you get home from work, a sweater, you'll be wearing a dress because it grows. So you have to be careful with things like that. This is 100% cotton, just so you know, 100% cotton. I mean, I get what you're talking about with the stiffness, but if you've never actually played with good cotton, you should get like some bonbons or something, John, and try it. Bless your heart, because you're an American and we just make crap cotton yarn here in America, and you just don't know the difference. Is that... oh. I meant the yarn itself for working. It's very soft. It doesn't, I mean, no, it's not like acrylic. It's a natural fiber. It's not going to feel like acrylic. It's not going to move like acrylic. But acrylic does not have the drape that bamboo does and never will. Yeah, no. Peaches and cream is sandpaper, honey. Sandpaper. That's why you don't like cotton. And that's why most Americans don't like cotton, truth be told, because that's the only thing that they've been exposed to. "15 minutes. Thank you, Miss Ida. Trying to talk with my mouth full. Ugh. Come on. Work with me. Really? Really? That's why I'm going to try spinning with banana and cotton. It's going to be fun. If I use embroidery thread with the Eco Bamboo, would it be okay for a shawl? It would be fine for a shawl anyways, Kathy. You don't have to use embroidery thread with shawls. I'm just talking for like fitted garments. If you make sweaters and they're 3/4 length sleeves, by the end of the day they'll be all the way down here at your fingers. So you just have to be careful with that because it grows throughout the day. Is that fawn you're working with? No, this is actually sandstone. It's one of the speckled colors. I don't like peaches and cream. I don't know many people that do. Peaches, and it's like sandpaper in your hand. It's horrible. Horrible. I knew the time was getting close because my quality control kitty is sitting on my squares and staring at me. I'm surprised mine hasn't, not my kitty, but I'm surprised that I haven't heard my dog come flouncing through the house yet. Come here. It's amazing how animals tell time without needing a watch, right? Jack actually woke me up, and bless his heart, and thank goodness for full coverage foundation, because he scratched my forehead this morning, like all the way across my forehead, because he decided that it was time to be awake and that I had to be awake. And he was jumping all over me despite my trying to keep myself asleep and tell him that it is my one day of the week where I can sleep in. I need you to stop. No, 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 Mom. We are not sleeping in. It's time to get up. And he scratched all the way across my forehead. And it was not okay. What's for dinner? Burritos. That's what's for dinner this week. Burritos. Oh, I forgot to boil eggs. I got to do that once it cools down a little bit more. I was supposed to boil eggs this morning while it was still cool outside. Salads this week for lunch and burritos for dinner. Everybody's trying to figure out yardage. Alright, we're done with that. Okay, problem solved. I am now high from ordering yarn once again. Oh, was that you that just came through? What did you do? Yes, you did. Oh. It's gonna be pretty. I want to see pictures. Lord. I had a friend over last night, and when she left, I started watching a new show on Amazon. I watched the entire season and went to bed at 6:30 a.m. Have mercy! What did you start watching? Whew. There just ain't no reason for that. Although, I have done it myself. Not in a very long time, but I have done it myself. Oh, my eyes are really starting to water. Just hope you're not on the menu. I don't even want to know what they're talking about. Upload. I have no idea what it's about. None. I started rewatching, oh, what is that thing? The Last Kingdom. Because everybody kept telling me that I needed to watch it. And I think that I watched the first season of it, but I wasn't so impressed with it, so I never went back to watch the other ones. Excuse me. Is it a movie or a telly show? Apparently it's a TV show on Amazon. Upload was awesome. I want the second season right now. What's it about? I have lipstick on my thing. When you watch all the episodes, it's a really long movie. That's true. That's very true. That's what I do with The Crown. Like, I cancel everything. I turn my phone off. When a new season of The Crown comes out, I tell everybody close to me, don't call me. I'm not going to answer. Don't knock on my door. I'm not going to answer. 10 full hours. Leave me alone. Yes, I've watched The Good Witch. Yes, I did. Well, apparently Upload is popular. Thanks for the heads up about Gallup the other day. When you posted it, I was on the phone with a trucker friend who was heading that way. You saved him a lot of time and aggravation. Oh, I'm glad I did. I want more Game of Thrones, don't we all? Don't we all? I want a redo. That's what I want. I want a redo, a complete redo of the last season. There's a trailer for it on YouTube. I'm gonna look for it. Come here. I want season 2 of A Discovery of Witches. Y'all, my celebrity crush is Matthew Good. Whew. I love me some Matthew Good. Lord have mercy. I would quit my life if Matthew Good extended his hand out to me and said, come with me. Bye, y'all. Bye-bye now. You die and get uploaded to a VR afterlife. Well, that's different. Come here. Come here. Work with me. I want another season of The Umbrella Academy. Yeah, that was a good one too. And The Magicians. I really liked The Magicians. I thought that it was too stupid and too cheesy when I first started watching it, and I was like, my God, this is like, they dug to the bottom of the barrel with this one, with the actors, with this one. But you know what? It was so ridiculous that I ended up actually getting wrapped up in the story. Ugh. After not having internet since 2014, I have it again. I was asked if I was going to stream movies and series. Nope. I still don't have the patience to sit there and not be interacting. So I just don't know how you do it. I have to have some downtime. I have to. I don't know how you do it. But good on you for being able to do it. Oh, I saw your tutorial on G-Nan, going to start it soon. Yay! What was that? I don't know. Okie dokie. It's almost time, guys. How many did I get done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. In 2 hours, I wove in the ends on 16 granny squares. Just call me Speedy Gonzales. I worked out in the garage today, sweated my tuchus off. Now I'm falling asleep, wore myself flat out. I'll bet you did. Bless your heart. I have to crochet or knit while watching TV. I'm normally crocheting while I'm watching TV. Unless it's like one of my shows that I'm super into, like Grey's Anatomy with new shows. I never do anything else but pay 100% attention to it. When Game of Thrones was on, like the entire house had to shut up. You're not allowed to breathe until Game of Thrones is over because I'm staring at the television. I can yell at the TV and I can talk about what's happening on the TV, but nobody else can. 16 in 2 hours. I know, 16 in 2 hours. I'm going to be putting them together as a blanket, but I'm going to make a diagonal granny blanket. So the granny squares will be like this, and then I will attach them going like this to, say, other granny squares that are up here, like that. But that won't happen until South Africa opens back up, because I don't have enough of, well, I don't have enough of any color here that would go with these colors. And I don't want to, I'm trying my best not to pull anything out of inventory, because I want you guys to be able to have it if you want it. So I'm trying my very best not to pull anything out of inventory. So that's why I'm going through all of my personal stash and making stuff. Ooh. I'll be making popcorn and watching the sexy robot show Westworld tonight. God, I couldn't get myself into it. I couldn't. That'll be okay though. It's time to go, guys. So, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Don't forget that the shenanigans continue always over on the Facebook group, the It's Crochet O'Clock Facebook group. If you are not part of that, I don't know what you're waiting for, seriously. Just go do it. To my patrons, thank you so much for supporting me. If you guys want to get behind the scenes stuff and see about all of the secret squirrel stuff, you should check out patreon.com/itscrochetoclock and become part of the patron squad, because they get all kinds of awesome stuff that the general populace doesn't. I'm going to take off now. So you guys have an awesome week. Please be kind to everybody around you. See you soon. Bye-bye now.